One of the most Googled questions is, how do I get my employees to care? That's a great question. This is employees caring is what I call employee engagement. Not everybody means employees caring when they use the phrase employee engagement, but I think that's changing a little bit thanks to the work that Gallup has done with their employee engagement survey. Perhaps you already have experience with the Gallup Employee Engagement Survey. You may have opinions, you may have feelings, and if they're not all positive, that's okay. I'm not going to require you to have different feelings from what you've got. But I love the Gallup Q12. I really don't care as much about using it as an employee survey, but I think it's a fantastic tool for an individual manager to use with their employees. Now, there's 12 questions. And actually, I just found out there's actually 16 questions that the Gallup organization has put together in order to help someone understand what is having an impact on your employees' ability to care. That's really what the survey is about. So, how to get your employees to care, it's all in these questions, which you can find at www.gallup.com/Q12 Q12, all one thing, no fancy stuff in there. So these are important questions. I know what is expected of me at work. You may think that's a stupid question. Any one of these you might think is a stupid question. But honestly, if somebody is lacking clarity, or if there's a lot of uncertainty around, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it the right way? That brings engagement down. And that makes it more likely that somebody's going to develop an attitude towards work that is uncaring. They're going to start to detach and what's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me later. Next question. I have the materials and equipment I need to do my work right. If you are constantly searching for that tool that you need, without which your job is a lot harder, then that makes work less pleasant and you're less likely to want to do it. At work, I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day. If every day I'm having to squash some need that I have to engage my strengths in order to do the work. Like, for instance, I can't ask questions because that makes my manager defensive. So I have to cut off that part of my brain and just robotically do what I'm assigned to do. That will zap somebody's ability to care about their work. In the last 7 days, I've received recognition or praise for doing good work. More than anything, what I hear from people is that they wish they could feel appreciated because they're working hard and nobody gives a shit. And that's demoralizing. That makes somebody not care. My supervisor or someone at work seems to care about me as a person. If nobody at work cares about you as a human being, you're going to detach in order to protect yourself. You know, I've heard people, especially, the one that I have a best friend at work, everybody knows that question if they've done the Gallup Q12. And I hear people say, hey, Look, I'm not at work to make friends, like you're on a Big Brother or something. No, you're not at work to make friends. But if you don't have friends at work, if there aren't people who care about you as a person, then you develop a hard shell and you detach and you don't get invested in your results. You don't care about the bottom line of the company because it's robotic and it doesn't care about you, so why should you care about it? All of this stuff is interconnected. There is someone at work who encourages my development. If nobody cares about my development, why would I care about the company? At work, my opinions seem to count. The mission or purpose of my company makes me feel my job is important. All of these questions are giving you a clue about why your employees don't care. So, what can you do? What is within your power to control or influence here? One, I would not suggest that you pop all of these questions into a survey and send it out to your people to respond to. The whole song and dance that companies do around that, and then they have focus groups. And especially, I love that focus group where I'm the manager, so I'm sending my team out to talk about how they responded to the survey, about how I'm doing. And I'm asking them to come back with a plan for how we're going to make this place better. No, sorry, that's not up to them. It's up to you as the manager to see what's going on that is making them disengage and fix it. If you are finding out that people don't have the opportunity to do what they do best every day, then it's up to you to ask them to find out somehow. What are your talents? What gets you excited when you get to do it? When in your life have you had a chance to do what you really do best that made you feel like a rock star? What was it that you got to do? And how can I tap into that? How can I get you to do that here? Well, maybe it's going to be a puzzle. They might come back and tell you that, yeah, I felt great when I got to DJ at my sister's wedding. And you'll think, I don't need a DJ, so I don't know how to get you to do that. But there's a lot going on when somebody is a DJ. They are paying attention to the mood of the crowd. They are drawing on their encyclopedic knowledge of music. They are arranging the music in such a way as to manage the mood of the crowd. There's so much going on underneath just the name of what they do. So ask questions about what was it about doing that thing that really excited you, that you loved to do. Keep asking questions, look for the connective tissue. If you learn that people feel like there's nobody at work who seems to care about them as a person, you can have immediate, direct influence on that by giving a damn about people. Care about them. That will help them to care about the company. But like I said, don't put out a survey. God, don't put out a survey. But what you can do is, there's 16 questions. You're meeting with your people on a regular basis, one-to-one, aren't you? Please tell me you're meeting with your people on a regular basis, one-to-one. In each one of those meetings, you can ask them a question. Just how clear are you on what's expected of you at work? Can you help me just kind of understand what your experience is like? If you got to do what you do best every day here, what might that look like? Who in this office encourages your development? Do you feel like your coworkers are committed to doing quality work? Who who do you feel like does that the most? And I don't want to make you point fingers, but like if you could give me a percentage, like what percentage of the team do you feel like is really committed to doing quality work? So you can ask all of these questions a little bit at a time. Ask one question each week, each meeting. Yeah, maybe you don't get through all 16 questions in a year. Who cares? Keep asking the questions. Give a damn about the answers. Give a damn about the people. Do something about it. They will start to care more and more.